Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be looking at the today's lead code question, which is length of the longest subarray with the most frequency k. So we are given an array which is nums, and then we are also given integer k, and then we need to find the length of the longest good subarray in the nums. A good subarray in the sense, suppose each element present in this particular subarray should be always less than or equal to k, and then we need to return that particular length of the longest good subarray in the particular nums. So for this we are going to take, suppose let us take this example where we have 1 2 3 and then 1 2 3 and then 1 2 and then k equal to 2. So we are going to take the subarray, that means we are going to consider I, which is going to be our starting point, and then we are also going to consider the j, which is going to be our end point of the subarray, and then we are going to calculate the frequencies from I to j, and then each element should be each element frequency should be always less than or equal to k. If it is less than or equal to k, then we are going to consider this particular length, which is j minus I plus 1, as our length, and then we are going to keep the global variable as our answer, and then we are going to update based upon the length of the subarray. And then this is going to take us a big O of n cube as our time complexity. Why? Because we are considering three loops. So let us try to optimize this particular solution. So for this we are going to take this particular approach where we have left and then right. We are going to use sliding window. So now we have left and then right here. Now let us suppose say that the frequency of this particular element is 1, and then whenever I want, I'll move the right to next element, then the frequency of this particular element will be 1, and then again if I move here, then the frequency will become 1 as well for the 3 as well. Now if I move here again, then the frequency is 2 for the 1, and then as it is less than or equal to k, then we will not be doing anything, and then we'll move to the next element, which is 2. Again the frequency of this element is 2, so we'll not be doing anything, and then again we'll move here, then the frequency is 2, then we are going to move here. Now the frequency of this particular one is 3. Now that means we need to reduce this particular window where we have the elements left and then right. So that way we are going to move the left to here, so that the frequency will get reduced, and then we are going to reduce the frequency for this particular element, which is 1. Now we have this particular length as our answer. Now we will try to keep it in the global variable so that we can track this particular answer. Now again we'll move the right to here. Now the frequency of this particular 2 is 3. That's why we are going to shrink this particular window by moving the left to here, and then by decreasing the frequency of this particular element. And then we are going to return the answer of the global variable. So let us see the solution for this. We'll be going through the code. So here I'm going to take left and then right pointer, where we'll be having the two ends of sliding window. One is left, which is starting of the sliding window, and then right, which is the ending of the sliding window. And then answer is going to store my answer, which is the length of the longest good subarray in this particular nums. So let us take the map so that we can track the frequency of the elements which are present in this particular sliding window. And then we are going to consider the right, where the right is always less than nums. We are going to increment the nums of right plus plus, and then let us say the maps of nums of right is greater than k. That means we need to shrink the particular window. We will be shrinking that particular window, and then after shrinking the window, then the frequency of this particular element will be less than or equal to k. That is what we required. So that's why we are going to consider this particular case where we have answer equal to maximum of answer, which is a global variable, and then we are going to consider this particular subarray length, and then we are going to increment the right plus plus, and then at last we are going to return the answer. For this, if we come to the time and space complexity, as we are considering only one loop, which is while loop, we'll be traveling at mass 2n, one for moving the right pointer till the end of the end of the array, and then again we will move the left to end of the array. So that is going to be 2n, which is approximately big of n. And then if we come to the space complexity, we are considering the map, so that the space complexity is going to be big of n. Yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video.